He about to tear the roof off. It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Good evening, everyone. The NBA season is still young, but there's a buzz in the air for this game of the NBA. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Here's Thunder, light a screen. Thunder passes to White. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Smith missing. Celtics on offense. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Mitchell is out there with White. Then it's Smith. Then there's Burke. And it's Thunder in at the point. Here's Wallace. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Offensive rebound. Burke. Smith with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Well, it took them 4 attempts, but they've taken the lid off the basket. Maybe that'll get some momentum going.
Pass to McCain. Wants to get it to Sanders and does. 2 points. That one goes.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Thunder passes to Mitchell. Rebound by the Celtics. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell. Smith's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And it's White with the rebound. The Hawks leading. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to McCain. Over in the corner, Bender. It's good from long range.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Pass to Wallace. Shoots over White. Wallace misses.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And this team has been on a very impressive 17-game winning streak. They are red hot right now.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
Brown. Here's Thunder. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Nice defense from Wallace.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Inside. And Sanders throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. In the third spot, the Hawks.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to feel the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Out of hand on it. Mitchell kicks to Burke. Pass to Smith. The three. Craps in the tray. Smith's got his third bucket of the night. Here's Walsh. 8 points his last outing. Stolen. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he jams it with authority.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against Utah was all business. He scored 48 points, and he was efficient out there. Numbers like that are sure to get attention around the league. And everyone's excited to see what he does tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's checked in for Boston. The Hawks leading by 7. Thunder passes to Valentine. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
For Atlanta, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Thunder misses from short range. The Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Pass to Walsh. Sanders with a screen on White. Nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got 5.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Here's Thunder going inside. Valentine with it. They set the pick. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid. mid-range area.
Wallace outside. Down low, here's Walsh. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He has 7.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Thunder. Out to the wing. Bielich gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kersey passes to Walsh. To the wing right side. Pass to Wallace. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And a breakdown here.
Substitution on the court.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Out to White. Thunder passes to Mitchell. Here's Thunder beyond the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Thunder's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
On the court for Atlanta, Thunder is out there with Lyons. Then it's White, then it's Mitchell, and it's Burke, and at the 5, down low. Serve. Rebound by the Hawks. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. O'Neal against Mitchell. Pass to Thunder. Now here's White. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Morris with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
He had a nice open look right there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Thunder passes to Burke. Here's Thunder. From the arc. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Here's White. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. White's got his 2nd bucket tonight. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Jazz in Delta Center. Morris with the screen for Bender. Drives to the hoop. Stolen by Mitchell. Thunder passes to White. Mitchell left side. Yep, it counts. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Now here's Bender. He's guarded closer. Here's Serge. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Sinks the triple.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
O'Neal outside to the left wing. Kersey with the ball. Now Smith defending. To end the run, and the layup is up and in. He has 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positioning.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Bender the pass to O'Neal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Thunder. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Thunder's got the lead up to 11 now for the Hawks.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Bender. Burke grabs the miss. Burke's got his 4th rebound in this one. On the wing, Mitchell. 3-pointer. Out to Smith. Takes the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Bender with the bucket. Here's Thunder. He's got 9. Burke dishes to Smith. Pass to Thunder. Plenty of space. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Austin making a switch here. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Pass to Walsh. To the middle. Here's Sanders. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Yep, that one goes. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Sanders. Burke covering. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Sanders. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Kersey. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Celtics have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And so it's Atlanta finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot dream line. They're taking them on the shot.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Looking at Atlanta, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Boston Celtics.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It has been one outstanding game from Nick Smith.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Sanders is out there with Wallace. Then there's Bender. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard. That's the Boston Five. And it's Sanders, top of the key. Over Burke. Sanders' shot is off. Atlanta leading by 15. Thunder passes to Burke, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Burke's got the first bucket of the third here for the Hawks.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's White missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Wallace. Now here's Bender. He's tightly guarded. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Wallace misses.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Mitchell kicks to Smith. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Great look, but off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Wallace. That doesn't go either for Wallace.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Mitchell against Sanders. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Cans it from downtown. Mitchell's got 14 points for the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Wallace dishes to Sanders. Pass to Bender. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 11.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
They set the pick. Off target from three-point range.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to McCain. Sanders with the ball. Burke covering. To stop the run. Sanders' shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep, and until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
White missed it, even after all those chances. Now Bender, he's got 11. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Whitehead's checked in for White.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks. Number 43, Del Whitehead.
Here's Sanders. On defense, Atlanta. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 5 on the clock. Here's Serb. Tries again. Rebound, Atlanta. Burke's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Wallace outside. Unloads. Burke grabs the miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got Thunder. White is out there with Lyles. And it's Smith, and it's Burke in at the center position. White a screen on Wallace. And he trains the three. Good-looking shot there from Thunder. Thunder's got 20 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This team is still perfect in the NBA Cup. 4-0.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Good game, man. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?